Welcome everyone, I'm Nico aka Ananda MTG. I just drafted an insane Jeskai deck with Ugin. It went 6-3. Can't wait to share it with you guys, so just check it out. Alright, let's hope for a good rare. We have Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Wow, that is just a very good card. I'm definitely taking that one. Whenever you cast this spell, exile up to one target permanent that's one or more colors. And whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to one target permanent that's one or more colors. So if I find, for example, an absent monument or whatever, I can also just remove something my opponent has, and then I can, with the +2 ability, gain 3 life and draw a card, which is always nice. Yeah, so, and -11, search your library for any amount of colorless non-land cards, exile them, then shuffle. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, not for limited, but other than that, we have a Static Snare, very solid removal spell here. Also, we have one of the Omen Dragons here, that's the Dynamic Soar, Whirling Stormbrood, which is just a fine card, I think. But yeah, definitely very happy with Ugin. And now, let's just take a short look. We have a Jeskai Triland, which is very nice. Also, Traveling Botanist. That's the one, when this creature becomes tapped, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. War Effort is kind of nice in the go wide Mardu kind of strategy. But I think the Static Snare is a very good enchantment, like Flash enchantment, getting cheaper for each attacking creature. When it enters, I can exile something. We also have Bearer of Glory, which I think is a very nice card. We have Dragon's Prey, which is a very solid removal spell. Probably even better than the Static Snare. No, I think Static Snare is just fine, you know. Often I'll be casting it for 3 mana and without the downside of having to pay more if it targets a dragon. So, happy with that pick. Here we have Starry-Eyed Skyrider. That's a 3 mana 1/3 flying. Whenever this creature attacks another target creature you control, gains flying. Attacking creature tokens you control have flying. So I'm not sure if that's a really very strong card. It can make something flying that's not flying already, but here we have the Gurmek Rakshasa, and I think that's a very good card because it can give it has an enter the battlefield effect that gives a creature that an opponent controls -2/-2, so I think that's a very strong card. Also, we have a Coordinated Maneuver and a Sultai Monument, which searches for a basic land in all the Sultai colors. Also, we have Molten Exhale, very strong removal spell. Probably, maybe I'll just take the removal spells here. I have the feeling that Boros is very strong in this format. Now we have Absent Rare, no rare, but Absent Uncommon. I don't think that's too good, but it's good. And this is very good in the Absent deck as well. Here we have a Nomad Outpost that would work in any Mardu deck, and I think, you know, having that land is just a very good start. There's also an Osseous Exhale. I love it. Dealing 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, but I will take the Nomad Outpost. The Triland just is very good, even if I just play red and white. Yeah, it's still good. And here we have Whirling Stormbrood. That again is it's very good in the Timur in the Sultai deck. Better the Sultai deck, I think. Also Riling Dawnbreaker, but I think that's just looking at my start. I'd rather have this card. I can make with the Omen ability, with the Omen side of the card, I can just create a 2/2 token, and then for 5 mana I get a Flying Vigilance Dragon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another creature gets +1/+0. I think that's nice. So I'll take the Dawnbreaker here. Also Dragonstorm Glow, but I think that card is just fine. Fine card here. And now we have, okay, so it looks like we should be blue. Probably should be blue. Stillness in Motion. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. Standing for library has no cards in it. Okay, so that's just non-playable in limited. Or Auroral Procession. Doesn't fit what we took in the beginning, but you know we have to be flexible. Rebellious Strike is a combat trick. The Exhale is just a fine counter spell. And I think, or do I just want to take the Rebellious Strike? Still try to, no, you know what? We have, that was too fast, too fast. I don't know all the cards yet, not by heart. So Essence Anchor, it appears to be, we should be trying to be Timur, I guess, because none of the red, white or black cards are coming our way. Einok Wayfarer is a good card. Milling 3 cards, put a land card into my hand. So I think, and this is just Surveils 1, create a 2/2 black zombie token, activate only during your turn and only if a card left my graveyard this turn. Wow. So that is just very committed to graveyard synergy. But you know what? Let's just see where it goes. I'm not happy with how this goes so far, but that early in the format, another Riling Dawnbreaker. Humbling Elder is a fine card. There's also the Coordinated Maneuver, and that can destroy any enchantment. I think that's a good card. So we have some white removal spells. We have some red removal spells. We have Monastery Messenger, and it appears to be, maybe we should just beat Jeskai. That is a 3-mana Flying Vigilance 2/3 that when it enters, put up to 1 target non-creature non-land card from a graveyard on top of your library. Absent Monument, which I think is very nice, but yeah, it doesn't particularly seem like we are those colors. It appears to be, we might end up being kind of a flurry deck. I do like Bearer of Glory, just because it has the ability to pump my whole team for 5 mana. Poised Practitioner, yeah, whenever I cast a spell, I can put a +1/+1 counter on that. Oops, now it didn't click. Wow, that sucks. So Fortress Kingguard is a good card. Let's just take the playable white cards here for now. When it enters, it endures 1. That is a 2/3 for 2 mana. I think that cannot be wrong. Uranus Rebuff. Return target creature to its owner's hand. So I think we should obviously be, blue. Blue is the thing we want to be. Humbling Elder, pick 12. Yeah, I'll take it. So I don't think we want to be green. Probably not. Ringing Strike Mastery. Yeah, I don't love that card just because it can be untapped for 5 mana. And a Rebellious Strike. Yeah, sure, why not? Having one of those is good. And now we have the Exhale. We have this Exhale. We have Ugin. We have Static Snare. So we are kind of white-blue splashing red, probably. Here we have Taigam Master Opportunists. Flirt, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Then exile the spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. Suspend, at the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, you may play it without paying its mana cost. Is that good? Yeah, I can make any copy. I can... wait. Let me understand this. Whenever I cast my second spell, I can copy it, exile that spell, and it will come later for free. Okay, so that's good. Any second spell will come later. So that's good, I think. Also, we have, wow, that's too fast here. Okay, we have the Auroral. We have Mammoth Below, which is a very fine card. We have the Armament Dragon. We have Lightfoot Technique, but I think that's okay. And also Ringing Strike Mastery. Yeah, that's the one I don't love. Evolving Wilds. Do I want to take an Evolving Wilds? I think it's probably what I should be taking here, just for my mana base. And here we have the Red and White. So Furious Forebear. Whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 2. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. This card is just not really good. I don't love it because it becomes a monk, but then only until end of turn. So Dragon's Prey is really nice. Hard, tough spot here. Barrow of Glory, I think, just because I don't have that many creatures so far. Just 5. Or the Forebear. Yeah. I can just return it to my hand. It's good. It's an aggressive card here. And it helps me to flurry. To trigger flurry. So we have Kishla Skimmers, we have Frontier Bivouac. I don't know how to pronounce that. So okay, like I don't love how this is all going so far. I had a draft. I had to stop because Magic crashed and I couldn't get in for the last match. That went much better. But unfortunately, I cannot share that video with you. I'll take the Humbling Elder. Just a solid 1-drop. Can come in as a surprise. And here we have Agent of Codis. 2 mana, 2/1. Renew, exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. I think that's good. Also, we have an Exhale. And I think, I think that's a good removal spell also. But not as good as Narset's Rebuke, and I think that can help us because that can help us double spell. So for the flurry, but we don't have that many flurry cards so far. We just have, wow, this deck sucks. I think, to be honest, I think this deck will suck. We have the Ocean's Exhale, at least that. So we have some solid removals so far. Here we have this creature, which is nice because it returns target creature and opponent controls to their hand. And I think I should be taking the... Do I want to take the Exhale? We have 2... If we are blue and white, then we just have... Yeah, we have red removal spells, but we're just red on the splash, I guess. If we even really want to be red. So take the Exhale, yeah. And now we have Wayspeaker Bodyguard. That is a flurry card. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, I can tap a creature an opponent controls, and I think that this is actually good. Also, we have a dual land here, Tranquil Cove, and I think that this might come around because Flurry, I think the Flurry deck is just not the best deck, to be honest. I'll draft it now just because it felt it's coming my way. Here I'll take the Mystic Monastery just because it's a tri-land, and I should be taking the mana sources here highly because it's if you want to cast your spells, and here I don't know if this just fits my strategy. Kumar Initiate. Let's take the other removal spell or take that one. Second spell costs 1 less to cast. Sure, I'll take that. Pick this one. And now we have Twin Bolt. Ring Strike Mastery. Maybe it's okay just to be fast and it's a second spell that just costs 1. So why not take it? Why not play it? I don't know if I really end up with this. But this draft is... Well, I have the Ugin. So I have that Ugin, so why not? Blue and red. Wow. Okay, not happy. Not happy, but... It's also, there are those kinds of drafts when everything is just new and too much. So, Twin Bolt, I'll take it, I guess. Even if we're red on the splash. Target creature can't be blocked. Can't block when this enters. Yeah, don't love it. Okay, now we have, at least we have a Siege. No, we have a Saga. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom. It's for 1 and 2, and the 3 and the third turn, whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike. Sure. So that can win. Also, we have a Twin Maw Stormbrood, but I think that is just really nice looking at the top cards, and then yeah, whenever I cast a non-creature spell this turn, gaining double strike. Is it really good? Is the Twin Maw Stormbrood just better, dealing 5 damage and then later being a dragon that gains me 5 life? Also, we have Sage of the Skies, and that's really good. This can become a copy of itself, so I'll happily take that one. Now we have Corey Mountain Stalwart, and that is a very insane card. That card is just really strong. Every time I cast my second spell, it deals 2 damage to an opponent, and I gain 2 life. So I'm happy picking up that card, and that is a card that I want to splash. I don't think I want to splash the Twin Bolt, but I will splash the Molten Exhale and the Rebuke. So we have 3 red cards on the splash. And here we have a blue and red land, which I think I should take. Also Darkovan Pack Beasts. And also an Osseous Exhale, another one. But so we have some solid removals. So I think taking the duel is probably what I should. How many creatures? 11. Yeah, not sure because I haven't drafted the flurry deck, but I will take the dual land just to be sure to cast all my stuff here. And let's just hope for another Corey or whatever. We need to find something that triggers Jeskai. Jeskai Brushmaster. Is it that good? Kishla Trawler's also very nice, but just for graveyard synergy. Runescale Stormbrood, counter target spell with mana value 2, and it's, oh yeah, that's a nice one. Is it better than this? Because it's just red? No, I think Jeskai Brushmaster, double strike prowess, double striking, and then if I cast 1 or 2 spells, I think that's just a very solid card. That I will take highly. And here we have Mammoth Below again, which is insane, but we're not green and we're not splashing green. We don't have any possibility to splash that. So is this a good card? Flying Vigilance, when it enters, put up to 1. Yeah. It can return something that died from my graveyard, but I don't really know if it's that good. Let's just take this because this can make a creature and it can be a cheap second spell, I think, or Molten Exhale. But again, we're just red on the splash, and that is another Mammoth, so no one is in Timur, I guess. Descendant of Storms. This is a fine 1-drop, and we are blue and white, and also Sipsig Appraiser, but also this cares about the graveyard. When it enters, look at the top 2 cards, put one of them in the hand. Okay, but it's just fine. I'll take it because it's a nice 3-drop. It basically draws me a card, and I can choose which card. And here we have Wingblade Disciple. Sure, whenever you cast your second spell, create a white creature token. I'll take that. And so we'll need to take a look at this deck. We can't play all of these cards. I don't think we want to play 2 of those dragons. I don't know, but let's just see. We need some cheap spells. We need some card draw, definitely. We have Focus the Mind. Yeah, draw 3 cards, discard a card. I think that's good because it costs 2 less if I cast another spell, and it's a second spell, so it cares about that. Here we have Mardu Devotee, Sipsig Appraiser, another one, and I think that's really good. Draw a card. Yeah, sure. Unending Whisper just to trigger Flurry here. And do I take Focus the Mind, or do I just want to be even better on my mana? I think being better on my mana. Still, how many creatures again? 14. I think just take the mana. The land card here, and here we have blue and red, also very nice, but Riverwalk Technique, put target non-land, yeah, counter target non-creature spell. I think that's a good card because it has the 2 modes I can choose from. Wow, another Sipsig Appraiser. No one is in blue at all. So I think that's a very good card. Look at the top 2 cards, put one of them in your hand and the other in your graveyard. Can remove any... And here we have that one, Monastery again. So let's just take a short look at all the cards we have here. Let's just put all of them out. We want, yeah, so we are a Jeskai Flurry. So let's just take this all out here. And figure out which cards go into, which cards we want to play. We definitely want to play the blue and white, because that's our base colors. We want to play the Swiftwater Cliffs, because it enables us red. We want to play the Nomad Outpost, and also the Mystic Monastery. So, land-wise, we're looking pretty good. We have the Kori, which is really, really good. And the Flurry ability is just insane. We have the Jeskai Brushmaster. We have the Ugin that I want to play for sure. And we have the one Evolving Wilds. So that's fine. And now we want our Flurry creatures. We want at least one Humbling Elder. We want to draw a card for 1 mana. We want a Counterspell. We want the Taigam. Maybe this deck will be not as bad as I think. We want the second spell being cheaper. Sure. We want the Sipsig Appraiser. We want the Wingblades Flurry creature. So maybe we're just not too wide. We want, I think, a Rebellious Strike just for drawing card and being a Exhale. Sure. We want that. We want the Static Snare. But I think our base should be just blue. Mainly blue. Because those cards are okay. I can return this. I can make, yeah, it's not that bad. So Humbling Elder, another one. Let's play 2. I don't want those cards. I think this is just fine. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Focus the Mind, drawing 3 cards. And do we want to splash for the Exhale and for the Rebuke? I think so. We want to, and that's just 10 creatures. So let's just put in the Flying Vigilance one that that puts up target non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard on top of your hand of your library, so we can draw the Rebellious Strike again, whatever, or we can. I think also this just helps being fast and triggering Flurry. And I think, what's the last card we want to put in there? That one or the Kinguard. It's 2 mana for a 2/3. This is 3 mana for a 2/3, but it's Flying Vigilance, and I can return an instant or sorcery. Or do we just want to have more interaction? I think having a 12th creature is solid. I think let's just give it a shot. Oh, Sage of Disguise. No. I want to play this at least. Yeah, for sure. And I'll take out a Sipsig Appraiser, because that is just a very, very good card. No other good cards that I overlooked here. Not for my deck. Okay, let's give it a shot like this. Okay, 2 lands. Not the best hand in the world, to be honest. Do I keep that? I think I'll keep it. Hope for a land. Yeah. Okay, so we drew a land. Sometimes it's okay to hope for a land. Gain a life. And pass the turn. Opponent played a swamp in their first turn, and now they are playing a forest. They have a 2-drop Hollowmurk Siege. Ooh, wow. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. This is insane. Yeah, in the draft that I did where the game crashed, so I couldn't upload the video, opponent also had this one, and it's just a crazy, crazy card. Formation Breaker. Yeah, that's the one that gets +1/+2 if there's counters on it. So I want to play that Disciple, I think. Or the, yeah. Let's play the Kori. Why not? So Oh, now they killed it. Hurts my feelings. And opponent goes in for an attack. So we just kind of play the Wingblade Disciple. Let's just... Do I want to find the mountain? Sure. I want to find the mountain here. And then pass the turn. After we got the mountain, I'll pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Not the best start for me. Very good start for my opponent here. Still, it appears to be they have a removal spell. Yeah, not very nice here. All my flurry cards are just... Yeah. Sucks here. This costs 2 less, so it will cost me 2. Let's just play this one. Done. Let's have a 2/3 creature in the game. No, only creatures in my graveyard, so opponent has a good absent deck. And yeah, the game the one where the game crashed, I also had a pretty nice absent deck, and it went 4-3, like, and then it crashed in the last draft. Like, it went 4-2 and then it crashed. So let's just return that one. And now I'll just play Focus the Mind, drawing 3 cards and discarding a card. And what do I want to discard? I think this one, because I can bring it back from my graveyard. Anyway, and now I'll attack for 2. Opponent goes to 18 life, passing the turn. Next we can play the Jeskai Brushmaster, double striking prowess thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And we can harmonize that as well, and also a Narset's Rebuke just to double spell here. But let's just play the Jeskai Brushmaster here. And yeah, I think I'll tap the Champion of Tucson. And I want to attack here, and it hurts my feelings that but I want to use my mana. So next turn I can Narset's Rebuke and then Monastery Messenger or Uranus Rebuff. Oh, Dragon's Prey, that hurts. But that Brushmaster, yeah, needs to be dealt with. So no flurry. So if all my flurry cards are triggered, if all my flurry cards are removed, yeah, then it just kind of sucks. Let's just play that one. It's done, and let's just attack. Put a non-land card on top of my library. Yeah, sure, I'll want to... Which one? Draw 3 cards? Sure, I want to draw 3 cards. I love drawing 3 cards. Let's just attack here with the Monastery Messenger. And let's just draw another card, giving it +3/+0. So that is my opponent going down to 11 life. Okay, so deck, even if all my flurry stuff got killed, still feeling okay at this point, but opponent didn't draw the lands they needed, so that might also be the reason. Okay, another Champion of Tucson, I don't know. Okay, let's play the Swiftwater Cliffs. Let's just deal 5 damage, or do I? No, I can't. Let's just return the. Let's just. Oh, tap a creature to. Cancel. Let's just wait. Let's just deal 5 damage to the champion. And now we have 4 mana. And we can just... Yeah, let's just cast this. Draw 3 cards, discard a card. Let's just discard a mountain here. Don't need too many of those. And attack with my stuff here for 2/2. That's my opponent going down to 7 life. So Flurry... can work, but I think like Absent is probably stronger if they get lucky with their draws, which my opponent here obviously didn't, but Absent feels pretty strong, I think. So we have the Static Snare, we have the Exile, we have the Ugin, which can just exile, which is insane. Let's just exile this, and yeah. Why not? Gaining 3 life and drawing a card. I love that. Love drawing cards. I love attacking for 4 damage. Opponent draws a card and plays a Sagu Pummeler, but that's the game. If they don't have any removal spells, that is the game. Yeah, nice. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep. Why not? Looks okay. I can flash this in whenever I need it. Let's just play the Swiftwater Cliffs here. Passing the turn, opponent draws a card and plays a Mystic Monastery. Also Jeskai. Opponent also Jeskai. Let's just play the planes and pass the turn. Do I want to flash it in now or just keep it as a surprise? I don't know. Opponent plays a Veteran Ice Climber. Can't be blocked. Yeah. Nah, do I keep it or do I flash it in? Why not? I'll just keep it. No, I'll flash it in. Having a creature on the battlefield. This one can't be blocked. Giving this -2. Okay, so now I have the Taigam, which is kind of nice. So I just shouldn't have cast it. Let's play the Taigam. No attacks here. Passing the turn, opponent draws a card. So whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Then exile it with 4 time counters. Okay, it's crazy. Second spell. So if I cast the... So opponent attacks. I cannot block this creature. They mill. 2 cards, 1 card. Okay, so that is... They have Vigilance. Okay, Narset, Jeskai, Waymaster. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand if you do draw a card. Okay, so let's just... Evolving Wilds here. Let's just Sipsig Appraiser. Look at those cards. Put a card into your hand. The other one will go into your graveyard. Yeah, I don't need another land. So I'll take the Disciple. And I'll sack that Evolving Wilds. And I will take the... I will take Plains. And yeah, that's it. No attacks here. So next turn, I will, if they don't remove my Taigam, I will remove the what does this do? Vigilance Menace. When this creature enters with 2+1/+1 counters on it, if you cast 2 or more spells this turn. Okay, so I can live with that. They're just attacking with this one, and they are milling themselves, milling a land. Okay, so now I'll just Narset's Rebuke. Is this more threatening than this one? This is just a 3/4. They can discard their hand, but let's just Narset's Rebuke here. The 3/4. Exile that one. Deal 3 mana, and it's just Monastery Messenger here. Nice flurry, making a copy that comes in 4 turns, which I do love, and returning the Narset's Rebuke to my... Yeah, kinda nice. I love it. No attack still, but feeling good, feeling this is cool. So opponent plays an island and a Jeskai Devotee. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And they can add, yeah, sure. Okay, Veteran Ice Climber, dealing damage, milling a card, suspend 3. So let's just play an island. Let's just play the Narset's Rebuke. Kill that one. Let's just play the Wingblade Disciple here. Make a copy of that. That's just crazy. It's cool. I love that. Let's attack with the 2/3 flying here. I could have attacked with that one as well, but they had a blocker. So rediscover the way. Sure, that is the one that I didn't take. I think I took something else. I took the Tigam or whatever. It wasn't the same pack. I don't remember it. So this is just, oh, nice. But now we need some. Okay, they are detaining my Tigam. Sure, I can understand that. And they're attacking. Do I want to kill the devotee? I think I'll kill the devotee. Because, yeah, why not? It's a trade I can live with. Having 2 flyers, suspend, drew a card. I have a counter spell. I don't have a dragon to behold. So, and that's kind of, I think that's the problem with the Jeskai deck. If you don't have cards to draw, then you just can't cast 2 spells in. So, yeah. So now I just have two 2/2s, and that's not gonna win me the game. Opponent is rediscovering their way here. Playing an Evolving Wilds. If they have a big thing, I can counter it. Okay, they have Molten Exhale. Counter target spell. Let's just make them pay 2, I guess. Don't have a dragon to behold. Don't love it, but you know what? What should I do? So those will be coming in 2 turns. This in 2, this in 3. And opponent attacks for 1 and then cast something else. Maybe I should have waited. But okay, my turn. Suspend. Drew a Nomad Outpost, which I don't need now at this point. So let's just attack for 2. Opponent goes down to 12. I pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. This is now this turn. Okay, double strike this turn whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Okay, this gets double strike, but I can live with a 1/1 having double strike. And this, they just chose Jeskai whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So they will draw 2 cards, which kind of sucks because it deals 2 times combat damage to me. So yeah. Let's just, yeah, it doesn't look too good for me now. But we will get the Monastery Messenger here. And next turn the Wingblade Disciple, but they're just... yeah, I'm not able to cast any second spells. And that is exactly the problem with the... oh yeah, Narset's Rebuke, sure. I want that. And I'll kill this here. I'll attack with my stuff, dealing 4 damage. Opponent goes down to 8, and I will pass the turn. So it kind of works out so far, but the opponent has 4 cards now, which I don't love. So sacking their Evolving Wilds and searching for another basic land. Found the Plains. Now they are casting nothing. Okay, suspending that one. It enters now. Yeah, sure, I want to play that without paying its mana cost. I'd love to have 2 spells, but I don't have any. Let's just attack with all my stuff here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, that's all the damage. Oh, I hate that card. That is just an insane card as well. Bewildering Blizzard. Yeah. Don't love it. It gained them a turn and now they have 6 cards in their hand. Well, they might have also have some lands like me. But, okay, Underfoot Underdogs and Veteran Ice Climber, sure. But we have just flyers. So if we just find whatever the +3 +0 draw a card. We can kill them if they don't have any more removal spells. Let's just see. They are passing the turn. We drew another land. Hating. I hate it. I hate it. I draw that many lands. Always drawing lands. Opponent has some removal spell or not. They don't. So they are at 1 life. Let's just play this one. And pass the turn. I hate not... Yeah, that's why Flurry is kind of shitty. Because... it doesn't work out all the time. While if you're in Mardu or in Absen, you can just play cards and creatures and deal with counters, and this whole mechanic just works better than Flurry. If, like, there should be much more card draw to make this kind of work, and then blue would just be overpowered, I guess. But I think still 7, 8, 9, 10, they don't have the double strike ability anymore. That was just a one-time thing here. They can draw as many cards, but if I just deal 1 damage, which I probably will, then the game is over. So I'm happy with this. But I feel like how weak Flurry is. Like that card kind of saved me, the one they took. The Taigam, Master Opportunist. Sick card here. Making that many copies of all the stuff. 10, 11, 12. But I can live with... yeah. Let's just block. Do I want to block? No, I'll just take the damage. Am I dead? Do they have a rebellious? Oh wow, they have one. That is 15. Nice. Okay, fair enough. I should have blocked just to be sure. This couldn't be blocked. I could have blocked this, but then, wow. Okay, yeah. That was my yeah. Why shouldn't play safe? I didn't play safe, and that's cost me the win here. Let's play another one. They had mana up, they had white, so I knew I know there's a white combat trick, but just learning the format at the moment, so I'm not too hard on myself for that. Let's play the Monastery pass the turn, and opponent plays a Swamp, followed by Fortress Kinguard, enduring and making a 1/1 token. So let's just play the Tranquil Cove, I guess. Surprise them with my Humbling Elder next turn. Kill their 1/1 token. Champion of Tucson, sure. Attacking here, I'll flash this in. I'll give this -2/, so I'll kill it. And then it's my turn. So I want a Sipsig Appraiser, I guess, because if I find a Flurry card, then I can Molten Exhale and ringing Strike Mastery next turn. So just not attack. No, not at this point. Opponent draws a card and plays an Absent Devotee. Sure. Worthy cost, exiling the Sipsig Appraiser and attacking with those cards. Do I want to block? Not yet. I guess I can kill the Champion of Tucson now, which I probably should. So that is 3, 4. So I'll just... when this cast... if you cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. This copy becomes a token. So I'll just play the Ringing Strike Mastery on that. Then I'll play a land and play the Sage of the Skies, create a token copy of the Sage of the Skies. Kinda nice. 2/3 flyers for 3 mana. Super nice stuff here going on. Opponent returns their Absent Devotee, and we drew another land. Oh, I hate drawing that many lands, but you know what? Let's just yeah, let's just Molten Exhale the Fortress King Guard. Let's just draw 3 cards, then discard a card, and discard a mountain here, or an island. You know what, I have many islands already. Now I have those cards, attacking and gaining some life, which is nice. So that is me going up to 19, opponent is at 15 life. They are playing their Absent Devotee and passing the turn, which is kinda nice. They don't have enough lands, I guess. So let's just play the Wingblade Disciple. And then followed by the Uranus Rebuff, I think. Play the land, play the Uranus Rebuff, return the Absent Devotee to their hand, creating a 1/1 white flyer. Nice. And attacking for a lot of damage. 2, 4, 5 damage. Opponent goes down to 10 life. I am at 23 life. So happy with this. Purging Stormbrood. I can just return it to their hand and attack for 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Let's just play the... yeah. You know what? Let's just play the rebuff. Decline. Return the Stormbrood. Pay 2 life. Auto pay. Resolve. Take action. And return that. Then I'll attack with all my stuff. Opponent goes down to 2 life. And that is kind of nice, because I don't think they're gonna turn that around. Elspeth, not even with the Elspeth, they're gonna be able to turn that around. And that is making the magic happen with Jeskai Flurry, even though it's a little crappy. But you know what? Still winning. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll keep it even though we don't have a 1 or 2 drop. But let's just gain a life here. Opponent also plays a Blossoming Sands. Let's just play the Mystic Monastery, pass the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays a Forest. Also no 2 drop here, so no lost. Nothing lost. Let's just play the Sipsig Appraiser. Look at the top 2 cards. One in my hand, the Taigam, and the other in their graveyard. Nice. Sage of the Fang. And we draw the Ugin. So let's just play the Mountain. And so what's the thing? Taigam and then Molten Exhale. Kind of nice, I think. Molten Exhale. Deal 4 damage. Create a copy of the Molten Exhale, suspending in 4 turns. Attacking for 2. Opponent goes down to 19 life. And I pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Plains. Has a removal spell for my Taigam, which I don't love, but you know. That is kind of okay. We have a removal spell on Suspend. Arashin Sunshield, sure. So if we find something that we can double cast, would be amazing. Nothing to double cast, so let's just play the evolving wilds here. Let's just attack with the Sipsig Appraiser. They're not gonna block. I'll play the Jeskai Brushmaster, double striking prowess, passing the turn, and now I can sack the evolving wilds to find. I have all my mana. Find a. Ooh, they can. They are getting the Jeskai Brushmaster, which is okay. And they're attacking for 3, I guess. It's what I would do. Or they wanna be able to block. Piercing Exhale, ooh, that hurts my feelings. Yeah. But that's okay. Let's find an island here. We can play the Ugin, then we can exile the Stormplane to get the Jeskai Brushmaster back later on. If we get to cast it Ugin later, let's just find another. So that's 2. Narset's Rebuke. So that is 5. Plus 3, yeah, sure, why not? Deal 5 damage to this creature. Add 3. Play the Rebellious Strike. Draw a card. And attack for 5. Opponent goes down to 12, and that is my turn. Opponent's turn. They draw a card. They play a Plains. They play a Champion of Doosan, which I can kill in 2 turns with my Molten Exhale that is suspended. And we just found an Osseous Exhale. Let's just attack. They are not blocking, sure. So we find another land we can cast our Ugin. 4, 5, 6. And if we find the Ugin, we can get the Stormplane Detainment back. So whatever they might cast, I can just counter that spell. Nice. You hold a dragon, don't have a dragon. Submit 1, 0. So that is the Elspeth countered, which is insane. And if we draw the card, let's just... Do I want to kill it now? No, because I can kill it with the Suspended Exhale here. Let's keep that for something else. Yeah, I want to have that. Kill the Champion of Doosan. And land. No land, but focus the mind. Draw a card. Draw 3 cards, discard a card. Don't need the island here. Let's just play that one and... Oopsie. I can return something, and I want to return the... I have more than enough removal spells. What I need are cards. Let's just attack for 2. Opponent goes down to 8 life, and that is my turn. Passing the turn, opponent draws a card. Plays a Disruptive Storm Brood, destroying a creature with power 3 or less. I know they played it as a creature, so when this enters, disrupt to target artifact or enchantment, which I don't have, so that's cool. Also rally the monastery 2 monk prowess tokens, so I can just return one of those to their hand. I can just focus the mind, draw 3 cards. This time I will just discard that one because I want to be able to play the Ugin next turn. Tranquil Coving my way into that, and no attacks, not now, but I have a good feeling about getting my Jeskai Brushmaster back with that Ugin. They can renew those cards, but they have no cards in their hand, so now the deck kind of feels good and works out. Champion of Doosan, sure, renewing that, giving that, trample, and now it's a 1/1. Yeah, it's a 4/4 trample, sure, no blocks. I'll take 7 damage. Let's just, Ugin. And this time I'll have to exile that because it's annoying. And now I'll still love to draw a card and gain 3 life, play a land, gain another life, attack for 4, opponent goes down. Oh no, they block with this. So that's okay for me. Prowess token is gone. Opponent has 6 life. Opponent drew a land. So well, let's just play the... Let's just draw... Gain 3 life and draw a card. Insane. Ugin is just crazy. Ugin is very, very crazy. Playing that here. Playing the Unending Whisper. Do another land. Play the Monastery. Done. Play the... return the... Draw 3 cards spell. And... Attack for 2, opponent goes down to 4, play another land, and play the Forebearer, sure. So only the second spell, not all the spells after the first one. The second spell costs 1 less to cast. And that is the game! Jeskai for the win! Nice! Crazy! Okay, I'll keep that. Don't have a white mana source, but with the Taigem and the Wingblade, I'll still have some flurry synergy going on if they don't remove it all. Let's just play the red land here. Don't let them know which colors we are. And opponent plays a Sagu Wildling. Oh, Roost 6, searching for a basic land, searched for a mountain. Let's just play the... Yeah, let's just play the Taigem. And... that is search your library for up to 2 basic forest card, reveal and put them onto the battlefield tapped, and the other in your hand, then shuffle. Do I want to play... Ooh, I can't. So that sucks. I'll just play the Disciple here. And attack for 2. So, not yet. No, none of my flurry abilities are able to trigger here so far. Okay, returning something to my hand, which is the Disciple. So I'll just play the land here and the Disciple. And not attack because I don't want my Taigem here to be dead. So next turn I'm still not able to cast 2 spells. Sagu Wildling, sure. If I find a normal land, I'll be able to cast 2 spells. This will cost 3. Let them just know that we have a lot of creatures that need to be dealt with, I think. Take some damage, double strike prowess, no attacks here, passing the turn. So yeah, next turn I will be able to double spell white. And then I'll just, the second spell will be copied, so I think if we cast the Sage of the Sky second spell we have even more copies. Crazy, nice. So we want the... Wow. Okay, let's just play the Furious Forebear. Let's just play the Sage of the Skies now. Make a copy. Make another one. Make a 1/1. Wow. And suspend this. Crazy. Nice. Let's now play the Evolving Wilds. Sack this and find the plains here. Now I'll still not attack. Opponent would be stupid if they attacked now because I can go in for a lot of damage. I have 2 lifelinkers. Jeskai Brushmaster needs to be dealt with. I understand that. I have that Static Snare that can just kill the Regent, Bloomvine Regent. So what is it? It's a dragon. Yeah, okay. It's not too clearly, not the clearest visual. Okay. So still, this is nice. Feeling good about this. So next turn I go Stalwart and then Static Snare after attacking with my stuff here. Suspending that one. Molten Exhale. Let's just Flurry. Molten Exhale this one. Oh, it's only 4 damage. Ooh, that hurts my feelings. But they're not gonna block with it, I guess, in this case. Or do I attack with yeah. Cancel attack. Oh, I can... No. I can... exile it, yeah. Let's just attack with all my stuff. No, not with those two. Wait, let's go with this. I'll attack with this. I'll attack with this. I'll attack with those two. Let's just see. And now I'll exile that one. So if they want to block, this is gonna be killed for sure. And I gain a lot of life. That is kind of the best start for the Flurry deck that I could imagine. If I now draw an Ugin. But now I don't have any cards, so still not able to trigger Flurry. Suspend, suspend. Drew another land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just play it. And yeah. Now, what's now? Now I can't do anything. And that's the problem with this deck, I think. No big stuff, no big creatures here. Sagu Pummeler. Looking bad for me. That can be suspended. Drew another land, which I don't love. Let's just... I can't activate anything. No abilities. Nothing for my mana to sink in. And the turn. I'll get 2 more Sage of the Skies, I think. So Flurry all the way. We have a solid board state, but... yeah, not too happy. Like, I can block all of my opponent's stuff dead. But the deck is just, yeah, not strong enough. Not strong enough creatures here. Play this without paying its mana cost. Sure, haste flying lifelinker. Drew another land. Come on. This is just annoying. Next to combat. No attacks. End the turn. They have some reachers. They have some 3/3, they have a 4/5. So, yeah, I don't love it. They have an Narset's Rebuke, so they can kill my stuff. I desperately need to find another... something that makes me double spell. Some removal spell for those cards. They're killing my Taigam. Don't love it. Don't love drawing that many lands as well here. Opponent plays a mountain. Opponent. Okay, creates a dragon. 4/4 dragon deals 3 damage to any target. That is my Korrigan. Second best card here. Yeah, it doesn't look too good for it. So I think the Timur deck, which also felt kind of open. Molten Exhale, sure. 4 damage to the lifelinking dragon, which I am happy about. So, nah. This is just very, very frustrating here. This just hurts my feelings. This is just frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we still have 7 lands in there. 20 cards. But drawing that many lands is... yeah. Bad luck. Card games are sometimes also about bad luck. Flying 1/4 creature. Let's play. Don't have anything else to cast. No attacks. Pass the turn. So I am happy that I have those lifelinkers. If I could just get rid of their Reachers and lifelink creatures, things would be amazing. Sipsig Appraiser. That will at least trigger some Flurry, hopefully. Focus the Mind, sure. Let's play the Focus the Mind for 2. Trigger all my Flurry stuff, creating a 1/1. Oh, found the Ugin, discarding, gaining a life, why not? 1. Gaining a life, discarding a plains, doesn't really matter. And now I'll play the Swiftwater Cliffs. Still not attacking, but with that Ugin, I can remove the... When this enters, discard up to 2 cards, draw that many cards. Okay, I can remove the Regent, Bloomvine Regent. Okay, another land. Come on, how annoying. I'll want to get rid of this card. And I'll gain 3 life and draw a card. Now I'll just tap this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can untap it here. Still not loving it so far. Have a lot of creatures, so I don't think I should attack. They can just untap this. No, not attacking yet. You know what? I'm tapping that creature. Okay, so focus the mind, drawing 3 cards, discarding a card. So I am eager to draft the Timur deck, which I haven't been doing so far. Crotic Nest Guard, sure, Defender, 4/4 can attack for 3 as though it didn't have Defender. That's kind of a nice card, because in the later game you're gonna be able to... When this attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. Let's just block with the 1/1. Or do I just... Why not? Why not? You know what? I'll block like this. Yeah, okay, so that killed both my cards, but I wanted to be sure that this dies. No. Gain 3 life, draw a card. That's nice. Draw another card. Osseous Exhale. Let's just attack with my stuff. All my stuff, why not? Okay. I'll kill the Sage Pummeler here. Behold the dragon. Submit 0. And that is me gaining a lot of life. Auto pay, sure. I want that. Decline. I wanna draw another card. Yeah, I wanna draw a card. Harmonize, decline, auto pay. And we drew a Monastery Messenger. So opponent still has 1 rich creature, but that's not... They can renew that, and now this is also reach. Put a +1/+1 and a reach counter. Okay, sure. So that is also good in the Absent deck. I think this has trample now. Hurts my feelings. That is okay. They're gonna be able to kill my Ugin. Didn't think about that. So let's just not block. And am I able to kill my opponent here next turn? Or not? Let's cast this here. Let's cast this here. Done. Let's get the Ugin back. Let's just attack with all my stuff. Rebellious Striking, drawing a card. Found that Ugin, which I am happy about. Okay, so opponent has 5 life. I have a lot of flyers. I'll play a land. Why not? And pass the turn. So next turn I will be able to kill my opponent. I have 47 life. I think they don't have that many. They just have 1 reacher. Then I have 4, 5, 6. So that's good. I think I win the game. Nice. Yeah. Cool, making the magic happen. Okay, I think I'll keep that. I can counter whatever they wanna. Yeah, I'll keep it. Why not? Okay, opponent plays an Evolving Wilds, searching their library for an island. I'll play the Swiftwater Cliffs. Passing the turn, opponent draws a card and plays a Forest, followed by a Veteran Ice Climber. Sure, don't love that card, but I'll play the Mystic Monastery. I'll draw a card. And pass the turn, opponent draws a card. Plays an island. Attacks for 1, mills a card, makes me mill a card. I milled the Monastery Messenger. That's fair. Okay, so let's play the Plains. Let's play the Monastery Messenger. And that is good. So let's just see how. Well, okay, I'll take that. That's just cool. Getting all the stuff back, so the Jeskai deck works. Even though I wasn't sure during drafting, but that Ugin is just crazy. Ugin is just insane. Jeskai Brushmaster, also very fine creature here. Sipsig Appraiser, yeah, I can appreciate that. Alright, they are attacking, can't be blocked, they make me mill again. And we found a Harmonize card. Sure, let's play a land. Now let's Jeskai Brushmaster, sure, and next turn I'll just Humbling Elder, Sage of the Skies. That is 2 damage, opponent goes down to 18 life, opponent draws a card. Plays a land. Has something to get rid of my Jeskai Brushmaster, which I don't love, but it's fair. They make me mill another card. Sure. I'm milling the Wingblade Disciple, which I don't love. Kinda makes me sad, but okay. Going down to 18 life, opponent passes the turn. We drew a land. Let's just play a Plains. Let's just attack. Next to blockers. Opponent doesn't block. Okay. So I'll return target creature to its owner's hand. Sure. That one, I think. No. You know what? I'll play the Humbling Elder, followed by the Sage of Skies to make those 2 tokens here. Let's hope they don't have a removal spell. They might have a counter, but if they are countering this, they can't counter my Jeskai Brushmaster. If you've cast another spell, copy this spell. Cool. Okay. Cool. It resolves. This resolves as well. Having 2, 3 lifelinkers. Kinda nice. Okay, so opponent draws a card. Opponent plays an island. And plays a Trade Route Envoy. Sure. that comes in as a 4/5, a 5/4. Uranus rebuff. Yeah, I that's fair. I can live with that. Opponent attacks for 1. I cannot block that. They make me mill. I milled Focus the Mind. Okay, drew another land. Let's just now play that one. And yeah, let's just return that to their hand to be able to attack here. With this, or just slow them down. Opponent goes to 12 life. I am at 19 life. This card is just crazy. Sage of Disguise is a very, very good card. Happy with that card. Okay, that is again a 4/5, a 5/4 again. 5/4 creature. I gained a turn. Now I can just... Oh, they are killing my lifelinker. I can live with that, but now they're tapped out. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can return that. Oh, I'll have to harmonize, but I can live with harmonizing. Okay, nice. So let's just Quarry Mountain Stalwart. Let's just attack with all our stuff except for that one. And let's just see if they want to block, how they want to block. So they are blocking my Jeskai Brushmaster. Yeah, they know there's something is up here. I want a double strike and prowess with my Brushmaster. I also will get... okay, do I wanna kill that? Nah, I'll just live with that. So let's just keep my exhale to kill the envoy, I think. Or maybe counter some spell. Do I want to counter that? They have to pay 2. Do I have a dragon? No dragon here, no dragon here, no dragon here. So that resolves. And they are drawing a card. And whatever they want to cast now, I could counter that. Probably, maybe. Oh yeah, that will be countered. Oh, they can still pay for it. I didn't think about that. So that's okay, that's fair. I can live with that. Still gonna take a damage. Make me milling my Bell Ringer, and now we can just play the Brushmaster. We can attack here. Opponent is going to block. Let's just Humbling Elder the Trade Route Envoy. And that is my Jeskai, my Quarry not dying. So Quarry is just crazy. I love this card. Dealing 2 damage and gaining 2 life whenever I cast a second spell each turn. That is just insane. I think that is very, very good. Reminds me a little bit of the Pact Altera from Aether Drift. But yeah, it's just insane. 2, 4, 6 mana. So I can return target creature to their owner's hand. I have a flyer. They make me mill a land. Now I am happy about that mill. So let's just harmonize. for this, draw a card, prowess, found the Ugin, and now let's attack. Let's attack. I have that exhale that deals 5 damage. So they are blocking like this. Do I want to kill the 5/4 or the 4/4? That can be renewed. So I think just kill the 5/4. Don't have a dragon. Submit 0. And pass the turn after. Dealing... okay, opponent is at 2 life. Feels good. I have the flyer. If they can't get rid of the flyer... then it's good if they can gain life somehow, but still okay. Yeah, that deck surprised me. Pretty good surprise here because I didn't expect that to happen. Opponent is considering their next move. By the way, if you like my stuff, show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It helps me out a great ton. Making more videos like this, I'd appreciate it. Okay, that is Trade Route Envoy. Oh, and that is the game. Nice. Alright, so Ugin on my starting hand. Yeah, I'll still try to keep here. Can draw a card. I can counter something. I will draw something. Have all my mana here, so let's go. Opponent isn't sure about whether to keep or not. At least it looks like that. But they decided to keep. So let's play the Swiftwater Cliffs and pass the turn, gaining a life. I'm at 21. Opponent plays an island. Sure, let's just play a plains. Let's just draw a card. Drew a removal spell. No, the pump spell. Sure. Combat trick here. That draws me a card. Play the mountain. Play the Wingblade Disciple. Passing the turn, opponent draws a card. Opponent plays another forest. Plays Kishla Trawlers, sure. Okay. Let's play the mountain. Let's just attack here. Let's just play the strike, go in for 5 damage, draw another card. Kinda need it, it's not ideal, but yeah, we need another card. Opponent draws a card, plays an island, attacks for 3, passes the turn. Let's play the Nomad Outpost. Let's attack. Let's play the Monastery Messenger for 3 and pass the turn. Okay, returning my Flurry Trigger card. So we are... Next turn we can draw a card and then Sage of the Skies. No blocks. I'll take 3 damage. And that is my opponent casting an Inspirited Vanguard. When this creature enters or attacks, it endures 2. So that's a 5/4 now. Let's just Unending Whisper, draw a card. And now let's Sage of the Skies. Nice. Creating a 1/1, creating 2 lifelinkers, and attacking for 4 in the air. Opponent goes down to 9 life. So the whole flurry scenario is really good. It works out in most of the cases. All of the flyers here, just insane. So opponent has no reach creatures so far. Do I take 5 damage? Do I just wanna... That's 2 or 5. Yeah, I have lifelink. I'll block with that. Just to not take 7 damage. Still at 12. Focus the mind. Okay, so let's just take some time to I want to play that one and then focus the mind, I guess. I can't, but I can cast this, make another token, 1/1 flyer. I can attack with all my stuff and get some lifelink, and yeah, okay, draw 3 cards, discard a card, but feels good here. This game feels really fast and really strong here. Don't think opponent is going to get out of this here unless they have a Wrath. Breaching Dragonstorm, what does it again do? Exiling some cards, you may cast it without paying the mana cost. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters. That's the game. How fast was that? That was just crazy fast. Nice. So, not without, even without the Ugin. Didn't need the Ugin. Who needs Ugin? Okay, not the best hand. Can draw a card, can slow them down, still keep that hand. Play the Evolving Wilds first. Find a white mana source, I think. And the turn. Opponent plays a Tri-land. I'll activate that. Find me a Plains. And now I'll play the island. Play the Unending Whisper here. Draw another card. Okay, so looking good. Still want to play that first. And pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Opponent plays an island. Passes the turn. Let's just play the Plains. And now I want to play the Monastery Messenger. No rat, so that is what I want to play. And getting that draw a card back. Monastery Messenger is nice. I think it's much better than the Absent Common. Because the Absent Common just... Yeah, it's just not too strong, but this is really good in the Flurry deck. So, why not get another one here? And pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays an island. Attacks for 5. Don't want to kill that. I think it's probably better to kill it now. So, we drew a mountain. Let's just... Unending. Let's just play that one. Let's just play... Could have used that one on the... Okay. Flash. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Resolve. Okay. So let's just make this useless here. Tapping that. Drawing a card. And passing the turn. Okay. Jeskai Brushmaster. Next turn. Gonna be able to cast that. Opponent has a Tevel, Arbiter of Virtues, lifelink. Delve is... What is Delve? Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1. Okay, let's play the land. Let's play the Jeskai Brushmaster. Spells you cast have Delve. Crazy. I should have returned that before. Yeah, that hurts my feelings now. Not gonna... Yeah, very bad start. Let's just return that to their hand. Yeah, very, very bad start. No cards, no creatures, no flurry. All my stuff already dead. Opponent has an insane creature here. Let's just find this. Static Snare, that is what I want. And yeah. Pass the turn. Opponent is going. This also has lifelink. This is just a crazy creature. Tevel. I think it's very, very strong here. Adorned Crocodile, sure. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. Oh, okay, so that, okay. But they lifelink, okay, sure. So, it's okay, but not the best stuff. Do I want to draw a card? I guess I should. Harmonize 6/6. No, let's just take the 6. My turn. Let's just static snare that Tevel before this deals any more. Before this harms me anymore. And now I'll just not attack. Untapping that creature. Okay, opponent draws a card. And I'll have to block. I don't want to die here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can return this. Okay, opponent just has the craziest deck here. Lots of good rares. Don't love it. I don't love that. Let's play this here. Let's... yeah, pass the turn. I cannot even... oh, I cannot even... wow, yeah. Really, really annoying. Very annoying. Opponent loses life but gains life. I cannot block it because I don't have a flyer. Opponent draws 2 cards. Plays the... okay, mills 3 cards. Insane stuff here. What's up? This card is just crazy. The Temur, the Sultai. I want to draft the Sultai deck once. It appears to be really strong. Okay. They took my Ugin, passing to attackers. Let's just draw a card. Do I want to block this? Kill it? Because otherwise I'm dead, yeah? I need to kill it. I'm at 6 life. This just deals 4 damage. Hurts my feelings pretty strong. Yeah, that was just insane. Now I felt overrun. This just doesn't feel good, okay? Delph, this is crazy. Kurmak, Nightwatch. Just a real crazy bomb here. Okay, not gonna win that one. Draw a card, return target creature. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. This... flurry... this... having a flyer is nice. But still... their graveyard is just full. They are gonna be able to cast everything they have just for... okay, that they can return my flyer and then attack, and that is the game. Are they not? Yeah, if they cast this, they can just return my flyer, attack for 6, and then I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'm dead. Okay. Crazy card here. Wow. This doesn't feel good. So... oh. Annoying starting hand. Do I have to mulligan? I can cast an exhale and that's it. Those 2 exhales, I'll be able to cast them. Wow. Yeah, if I draw 1 land, it'll be kind of... it can work out. Format, yeah. Format feels slow enough to keep a hand like this. Sultai Devotee, sure. Let's play the mountain here. Let's just pass the turn. Opponent attacks. Do I deal 5 damage? Do I deal 4 damage? That's a sorcery. That's an instant. Okay. I'll take 2 damage. Or do I just kill it? I mean, it's a death toucher. This is double strike. Cancel. Take the damage. 2 damage for me. Okay. If I had played the island, could have played the Humbling Elder. Didn't think about that, but that's okay. Still, yeah. Yeah, let's do it like this. Next turn, I will play the Humbling Elder to kill the Devotee and use the Hex Hail to kill the Champion of Tucson. So this is no combat damage for me. And do I want to exhale the Tucson? Yeah. I want to behold the dragon? Submit, no, I don't have a dragon. So let's just... Yeah, that feels good. Okay. So next turn, Jeskai Bruskmaster, and then after that I want to be able to find some cheap thing to double spell. Yeah, like the Humbling Elder. Let's just Brushmaster here and then pass the turn. No attacks. Opponent draws a card. Opponent plays an island. Plays the Awaken the Honored Dead. Destroying my Jeskai Brushmaster. Hurts my feelings, kind of. That is again this Sultai. Sultai is, seems to be really, really good and strong. Ooh, that doesn't have flash, so I think that's how I should play it, because I want to play now. Sage of Disguise and attack with all my stuff and go in for some damage at least. Okay, opponent draws a card, mills 3, attacks for 3. I'm not blocking. Going down to 12, gaining a life, playing a Boulder-born Dragon. Flying Vigilance 3/3, sure. Let's play a land. Let's play the Highspire Bellringer. Let's cast a Molten Exhale for 1, dealing 4 damage, attacking with all my stuff in the air, gaining 4 life, going back to 16. Opponent is at 15. They discard, return a land card from their graveyard to their hand. And yeah, playing a Boulder-born Dragon again. Attacking for 1. No blocks, I'll take 2 damage. I don't care about 2 damage that much. Playing the Quarry. Yeah, playing the Quarry. And no attacks here. So board is kind of balanced now. Saku Pummeler, I hate that Reacher. That's a really strong card. 4 mana, 4/4 reach. Champion of Tucson, putting the counter on the Boulder-born Dragon. We found that. So let's just play the Furious Forebear. Think it's a good blocker here, and that is me not attacking the opponent. Opponent draws a card. I want to double spell badly. Okay, Wingblade Disciple, and pass the turn. No attacks. I need to find a removal spell. Opponent draws a card. Plays another Saku Pummeler, which I hate. Now I find the Taigum, that's a nice one. No attacks, not yet. So that is a very similar board state to the one in the other match that I had before, but I think I won that as well. 3, 4, 5. Not able to cast that Ugin. Do I wanna kill that? Sure, I wanna kill that. Just to be able to get through with my flyers. Yeah. That is at least one of the Richards here dead. And 4 damage. I'll take the 4 damage. Putting a... Okay, this is now a 6/6. Draw a card. And... Oh, I'm not able to... Oh man, this hurts. Come on. This is just not cool. This is very, very uncool. Not having a blue mana source. I could have double spelled. I could have dealt damage. Ouchie. Yeah, I think I'll have to do like this. At least one will survive. One of my Sage of Disguise. So that is me gaining 4 life. I can pay 2. Yeah, I will pay 2. Sure. And now I will be able to double spell at least. Tap this. Okay, so let's just tap this. Let's just play the 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But I'm not able to... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can get a card back. Dealing 2 damage, gaining 2 life. That's fair and fine. Finding the exhale. 2 damage. Yeah. Okay, so starting to look better. Opponent is... I can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can attack with those flyers. With the Sage of Disguise as well, just to gain some life. Yeah, they cannot block. I have to block this. This has trample, but I think this is a good blocker. Gaining some life is very nice here. Opponent draws a card. Attacks with that one. I guess I'll have to block. I'll block with that one, sure. At least 4 damage, not. So that is me going to 11 life. Opponent passing, no, not passing the turn, but I have a lot of flyers. And I can double cast. Casting that. Attacking with all my stuff. Okay, I can deal 5 damage. I'll gain 2 life. They're not that. I think they're not that. Not now. Was it stupid to attack? I don't know. I'll kill that one, I think, because Taigam is nice, but this will just gain me life. Let's just now exhale the Sage of the Fang here. Do I have a dragon? No dragon. Submit 0. Creating a 1/1. Gaining 2 life. Opponent is at 7 life. 5 damage to this one. How many damage is going through? 1 damage. Oh no. But yeah, I think that is the game. I think if they cannot kill me now, that is a 9/9, but still 10/10 doesn't matter because they're dead. Ooh, 19/19? What? What? How crazy is this? Okay, that hurts. That is just insane. How could it become a 19/19? Wow. Wow. Still deck was very, very good. It surprised me. The draft was kind of all over the place. I didn't know where to go, where to expect, what to take. And for that draft, having 5 wins, just 6 wins, really nice, solid deck. I recommend playing Jeskai. If you liked my stuff, show some love hitting that like or subscribe button. It helps me out, and I wish you a nice day.